Right, the cards I'll read off everyone. I've split into three piles, 1, 2, 3, and this is for Decan 1, Decan 2, and Decan 3. Now the cards I'm going to read from are the Soleone Tarot. So they're my oldest cards. They've been with me for over 30 years, those cards. Then I've got the Rider-Waite cards, which most people will be familiar with because they're very popular in England. And then the other ones are playing cards. So you can see that these have been with me for many, many years as well, these small playing cards. Okay, so we've got Decan 1, Decan 2, and Decan 3. This reading is for the sign of Leo, Decan 1, for the month of March 2020. So just going to pick 3 random cards anywhere out of the pack. So 1, 2, 3. The same with the Rider-Waite. So the next row, 1, 2, 3. And 2 from the small playing cards. So just from anywhere. Okay. Alright then, now as March begins, the energy is coming in with the Sun card, and what a lovely card the Sun card is. So it talks about feeling bright and feeling happy, you know, and it does sort of brighten the mood is cheerful. It's brightening everything up really. That's what it's doing, because, you know, you're imagining going from summer into winter, and you're getting out and about, you're planning things, and just overall everyone starts to feel a bit better in themselves. So it's a nice card, it's an optimistic card, the Sun. Next to, now what a nice card for it to be next to, which is the Star card, which is a wish card in the tarot. So it does kind of tell me that, you know, whatever you're wishing for, it could actually go your way, but you get this later on. Now, you wouldn't be wishing for something if you had it already. So it's something that pays off later. And the Sun, what we had at the beginning, you know, what a nice card to be shining on that Star card as you're making these wishes. This one here, the Ace of Swords, is a good card because that tells me that you can axe away all your problems with that card. So that gives you the, you know, the weapon to chop down, you know, chop down like a path for you to walk down, chop all the problems away. So as we're going into March, Leo, the Sun's very bright, shining on everything. You know, you're wishing on a star, and you're kind of getting this Ace of Swords saying, you know, you could very well get these wishes later because you've got this Ace of Swords, but can take all the problems down. Now, this seems to be regarding your love life, your romance. So the Two of Cups, what comes in the second row, is the couple. So it looks as though maybe you're wishing for more with someone, telling you to take things as it comes. You know, don't be jumping ahead of anything. Just take things as they come. That's the meaning of the Nine of Wands. But the Strength card follows that, and the Strength card could be indicating that there is strong feelings around. So I think what these cards are kind of talking about, Leo, is this delving really, I would think, into your relationship. And it's sort of saying that it is bright and there's very strong feelings around, and you would like something more from this relationship. Now, all relationships get some problems, but as the problems come, you're going to be able to solve these problems. So even that one is a good omen as well. But I think that it's very early days at the moment because of the 9 down there. Just take things slow and take things as they come for now. Right, now just beware of these two cards at the bottom, because this Ace of Diamonds, it does talk about some message that comes to you, and it's around your love life as well. And this one is warning you a little bit to be careful with that investment. So, investing your emotions is what you would be investing in it. So do watch out for that. And maybe that's why you're getting this one, this Nine of Wands, as a little bit of a warning to just take things that little bit slowly until you know each other better. This reading is for the star sign of Leo, Decan 2, for the month of March 2020. So I'm just going to take 3 cards from anywhere in the pile. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Same with the Rider-Waite cards. So 3 cards from anywhere. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and two from the little playing cards. Okay, 1, 2. Right, okay. March comes in with the energy of the Four of Cups, and I think that you could be feeling a little bit disappointed at someone or at something. So a situation feels very flat, and this flatness, it seems to be coming with this person, this Knight of Cups. Now that is when someone is doing their utmost to win your affection. But I think that you're turning your back on this King of Cups. You feel a little bit flat over something. Um, Obviously what this Knight of Cups rather, what he's done. Now the Temperance card it's all right on the surface, but underneath there's undercurrents going on, and you can see there's all kinds of things living under there. So on the top it looks okay, but down below it's not. And I think that there has been some kinds of cross wires, or maybe some kind of letdown, and your partner is doing everything they can to win your affections back, but you just feel very disappointed over something that's gone on. Now, where's this going to lead to? Okay, the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is a good card to see, um, with the nature of what the first row is about, because the Ace of Swords says that, that is the axe to chop all your problems down. So whatever this challenge is, what you're going through, it does kind of give you that little bit of reassurance that you will be able to knock this down and move on from this. And this seems to be, happiness around your home life as well. So there is some happiness there. You are able to get rid of these, or get past some of these problems. And then you do see a card then coming in of happiness. After that, we get the Temperance card, which is the same as what we got there in the top row. So the same card just has fell out again in different packs. So it's definitely trying to get its message across to you that even though when you get past these problems and things are going better, maybe it's still one of them where there's an elephant in the room, what nobody likes to speak about. So it looks as though there is something hidden under the surface there. And then the last 2 cards, what you've got there, the Jack and the Queen of Spades. Right, it is to do with, they're not nice meanings, these. Like the Jack of Spades is a malicious person who's around. And the Queen of Spades, is someone who is malicious, quite cruel in a sense. But my experience with these cards, when you see that Jack and the Queen like that come out side by side, there is some kind of woman who you're in opposition to. She'll cause a problem. So there's someone in the background there who is going to cause a problem for you. So watch out for that in March. This reading is for the star sign of Leo, Decan 3, for the month of March 2020. Okay, so I'm just going to pick out any 3 random cards from the Solioni pack. Right, so you can see the very old cards, been with me a long time. Okay, and from the second pack, picking out from the Rider-Waite cards into the second row. And then 2 cards at the bottom out of the playing cards. Okay then everyone, right now the month comes in, so the energy coming in at the beginning of March is bringing this 8 of Pentacles with it. And the 8 of Pentacles is when you're trying to manipulate a situation, you're trying to make it go your way. So it's not really going in the direction that you want it to, excuse me, and you're doing your best to pull it towards you. You know, I want it to go this way. You know, what can I do here? So I think it's like as though you're feeling the situations getting a little bit out of control, in fact. Then we've got the lover card. Now, the lover is all about, well, it is about your relationship. Not always, but it is about choices or a crossroads is reached in a relationship. And this crossroads, right, you're standing, you know, at the top of it. Do I go down that path? And what will happen if I do? But if I go down that path, what will happen if I do? So you've got to weigh up your choices very carefully, you know, because there is lasting consequences with a card like this, because it is one of the major cards. Now, when we come to the 3 of Swords, what's next to it? This tells me that some kind of separation. Um, the 3 of Swords is a split of some sort or distance, but it's not easy to do. You know, you can see that the picture on that card, you know, the girl's lying there, you know, she's thinking about this all night, can't sleep thinking about it. So it does look as though some of you could be going through some kind of split, or it looks as though a split could be on the cards. So I'm not saying that you're splitting yet, but that, you know, that's what could be sort of coming about, coming ahead. Now this one is telling me that this would bring you towards calmer times. You know, you could put a lot of your rough times behind you there. So you can see on this card with it, the water's rough, and, you know, they're going towards the smoother water, and that's what you could be doing. So it's a rebuilding of the whole, of the whole existence of your life, really. Because what we've got there is the tower, and when that tower falls down, you know, you've got to sort of build yourself some other shelter, or really, you know, you've got to build yourself a new life, and that isn't always easy to do. And the tower is a dramatic card, and what we do know is when it's all relationships and emotions, it's never an easy thing to deal with, to put those iron doors up and keep walking. This one, the Hangman. Now, this one tells me that things are very much in suspense. It's not moving just yet. And, you know, the sacrifice. These are sacrifices, what you've had to make as well. So, it doesn't look like it's an easy month for you, really, Leo. Some of you could have been just going through a split, or some of you could be standing at the top of that crossroads, really wondering which path to go down. You know, and when the hangman, or when you're ready to do that, that's when you'll see the hangman move out of your life then. Right, now the 2 other cards, what we've got going down the bottom, we've got the 9 of diamonds. Now this one talks about expenses, and this one, the Eight of Diamonds, talks about financial gain. So it looks as though you've got money going out and you've got money coming in. So I would say that your main thing for this month, the month of March, it's going to be significance is dealing with your relationship.